morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So we're doing another what I eat in a day today, and I'm excited. I have a lot of bold flavors coming my way today food wise, starting with a breakfast I pre-made. I've just been in revision mode for some professional exams, and so I'm trying to study a little bit every morning and every evening. That means essentially trying to meal prep as many meals as I can so that things are still tasty but also ready to eat. So I have my coffee here, same old Nespresso and half. I've been really liking the teal pods lately. And then right here I have what I kind of have decided is my very favorite combination for chia seed pudding, and I've made a lot of different versions for you guys that include berries, a lot of raspberry based ones, and I don't think I've shown you this one in a long time, and I've changed my recipe for it anyways. So this is mango chia seed pudding, but the difference now is that instead of using milk as a base, I'm using coconut water and yogurt, and you essentially get the same texture because chia seeds just need any liquid that tastes good in order to plump them up overnight. I usually make this the night before, but it'll last a couple of days. You can see I made a double batch that used 2 mangoes. I like a lot of mango in this, so whenever you see really good Atulfo mangoes on sale, maybe think of making this. So the flavors I use include some warm spices and coconut water and yogurt, and the end flavor that you get out of mixing those things is a really delicious creamy mango lassi flavor, and it really highlights the beautiful sweetness of the mango. And you'll see there's a little tiny bit of salt, which I know sounds crazy, but it just brings everything together beautifully. If you've ever had a mango lassi and like the flavor, you will like this. So this has been my favorite breakfast lately. Chia seeds are a great source of omega-3s, and I also find they really keep me going, and given how busy I am, is a good thing. Hello again, I'm back from work and it's around 5 something p.m. and it's study time. So tonight I have quite a few orders to make, and I'm also going to try and spend around an hour studying. And so I need some brain food to do that, and I'm not quite ready to make dinner. So usually I like to segment my time, so I'll probably spend about an hour studying after I've had this snack, and then make dinner, and then make orders all the way until I go to sleep. This right here is my version of a protein bar. So I know a lot of people, when they just, you know, are feeling peckish, it's not a meal time, they'll have a protein bar. I just am not into that. So what I've tended to do is just to make a kind of toast or bruschetta style snack. And lately, instead of making my own, because I'm short on time, I've been buying some, and these are really good. They're from a local grocery store called Meinhardt. One is a smoked eggplant spread, and the other one is truffle hummus. And if you've never had truffle hummus, it's life. It's really good. So I'm going to toast this bread up, and if you're ever looking to find or differentiate like a good loaf of bread, I'm told that apparently if you get a bread bunny like this, you can see these are the ears of the bunny and the back of the bunny and the derriere of the bunny, it signifies that the bread is well yeasted and has risen really well. It's a shape that you get once you cut the bread, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of cool. So I'm gonna toast this up. Or sometimes I'll do like a sweet piece of toast and a salty piece of toast. I could do like hummus on one and then maybe like peanut butter and banana on the other or something like that. And to me that is an ideal snack along with a glass of water, and then I can be productive for a couple of hours before I get hungry again. Alright, so I studied for a while and it's time to make some dinner because I am starving. This is a pretty quick one and I'm actually going to be able to take a little break and do a little bit more studying once the chicken can start marinating and everything is chopped. So this is a Marian's Kitchen recipe. I've been loving her channel for Thai and Asian food. She just has the most wonderful recipes and they're all very authentic. I'm putting my own spin on it because I think that's the most sincere form of flattery in the kitchen. There's a local Vietnamese place that does celery and lemongrass chicken stir fries, and I've always loved the crunch of it. They put in an MSG in it though, so it gives me the most crazy thirst after I eat it. But there's something about the flavor and crunch of that celery that's very addicting. So I like to finish this off with green onions and celery. This is 2 stalks chopped. So that's one difference, and the other difference is that I'm going to add some ginger. I love the flavor of ginger, and I also have insufficient garlic, so I wanted to add some more aromatics for flavor. So here I've got 1 generous tablespoon of brown sugar, and to that I'm going to add what at first seems like a lot of fish sauce. And fish sauce does have a smell, but it's a really important part of Asian cooking, and it's a really especially key part of lemongrass chicken. So 4 tablespoons goes into our marinade, and the 4th, there we go, and that's going to be our salt essentially. I already have some rice cooking at the back, and then dump in my chicken, and these are chicken thighs that I've chopped. Those are aromatics that are going to go in the stir fry. So I have 1 stalk of lemongrass, and this is kind of a lot of work to chop, but it's absolutely worth it because it just has the most beautiful flavor. If you like things that taste citrusy and really fresh and you've never had this before, you need to try it. It's so good. Add half this piece, because I think it'll actually do really well in the marinade, and it needs a lot of chopping too, like the lemongrass, so might as well combine our chopping efforts. There we go, and I peeled it with a spoon, which is just like this totally amazing trick that I saw somewhere on YouTube, I don't know where. Like this, and about half, and add half to our marinade. Mix it up so that there's sort of medium-sized strips of sweet onion, so it's going to have really nice flavor. I would say this is just about the perfect time to pour yourself a glass of wine. This is some leftover wine from my friend staying over, Lisa. She bought me some Oyster Bay Rosé. I'd had the white before. I much prefer the rosé. It's very good, very dry, which is how I like rosé. This will keep me going for another 10 minutes until it's time to cook. here we are. This is like burn your mouth steaming hot, but it smells so good. And I love how a lot of it is just developing those natural sugars in the coconut water and just getting everything to naturally thicken, because there's not a lot of cornstarch in it. And the chicken just gets so tender. Let's see how it tastes. I think it's just kind of, I think it really highlights cooking with aromatics. Wow, you guys have got to try this recipe. It's so good. It's pretty yummy with the celery too, because then in between bites of the really succulent chicken, you have these little bites of celery which are kind of like half crunchy, half soft. I'm going to start watching an episode of the Romanovs. That's going to be my break for the evening, and enjoy this delicious my what I eat in a day. I now have my green tea. You can hear the whir of the dishwasher, which means dishes are done as well. I'm pretty much ready to move on to my creative time of the day, pretty much my favorite time, to make and ship out your orders. I've done as much studying, note-taking as I think is going to happen today. Yeah, I always like having my green tea. I feel like it counterbalances that glass of wine I had earlier. And it was a really tasty day of just really aromatic, delicious flavors, which is kind of exactly what I'm craving as we move into summer. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked this what I eat in a day and you would like to see more. And I will see you in my next installment. Bye!